Oh, just warn me when it gets there. Just lift your arms in case some of those tears go. Did you happen to see the release in your email when you booked?
No.
I'm gonna resend it to you. Video release form that I need you to read over. What it does is allows you to kind of like either approve me or opt out of me using your photos in any of my marketing materials or trainings. Stuff's getting real from this time. I'm so excited. So, gotta make sure we're all protected.
Yeah.
Let's move forward. have your cell phone?
In my bag, yeah. You want me to grab it?
Because I want you with that. I want to use your phone for your photos. To take your progressive pics.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Free 2-ounce sample is included with every session. Cell phone, I was like, cell phone. Pull up your camera for me. Thank you. Take a look so that we can decide together if you want to do a chop or a blunt cut behind your back and lose a whole bunch of inches so you can set yourself back. Or do we want to do one of my holistic trims where you don't get any shorter? Just makes you feel better.
Just cut it.
You want to just cut it? All right. So wait, you gotta go back. We gotta talk. Can't just say just cut it. Gotta show me how much you want me to cut off, because we're all different. Some want 6 inches taken off. Some are fine with me giving them a beautiful blunt cut and removing this whole area here. But some don't want to lose their length. So this is something we gotta talk about instead of me just doing what you said. I mean, you clients sometimes can just say some of the darndest things. So you gotta clarify.
I love my hair, but I am not my hair. So.
Oh, I know that's right. Say that again. What's that woman that said that? I am
not my hair.
Yes.
I want it cleaned up. So whatever that needs.
But do you realize that we don't have to keep cutting if you would just be more consistent? You
2 months is literally all I can provide.
Okay.
Every 2 months. It's not.
Then we are going to keep.
I gotta prioritize a lot of self-care.
I got you. So let me see. How much do you want me to take off? To what line?
Probably to right here. What do you think?
So up to 4. 1, 2, 3. So up to 3 or 4. 4 is gonna take all this away underneath. So it's about this much. That's a trick question. It really is up to every client. It's not a rule, you know what I mean, of what should come off. I've had to learn that. Beauty school trained me to not even talk to you about it.
I just want to look clean.
So just cleaned up. So I got you. So then we're not gonna do a blunt cut then. I'm not gonna just go across and cut. I'm gonna go through and strategically remove the thin area and bring you back down to your more full area. So when I get done and we comb this down and take the second photo, the thin area will be gone. Okay, and then it'll be just a matter of cleaning it up.
I trust you, Miss Tanya.
Thank you for the trust. Why do you trust me so much?
I'm very picky about the people I go to see.
Oh, I'm
on my
picky
hair.
too. As you
Like,
see, I'm picky.
I've come to you for over a year now. I think.
Yes. Over a year.
Over a year,
Congratulations.
and from the first time, I was very happy and pleased with how you cut my hair and how you styled my hair, and
Thank you. So it's never been choppy or uneven?
No.
Have you had choppy and uneven cuts before?
Oh,
Yeah, she said, yeah,
Oh,
many.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wear my hair curly 99% of the time, so it's not like I wouldn't be able to tell, but
True.
I just want to maintain.
And keep it nice and neat.
Yeah. For the every 2 months that I do straighten my hair.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you only straighten every 2 months?
If that. I only
So
straighten it to get it trimmed.
you true. Look, you ain't new to the curly girl method. You true to it, huh?
I'm not. So that's why I say like every 2 months, like to get my hair trimmed, I think is.
So let me ask, do you feel a difference after you leave me, after you've gotten a holistic trim? Like, does your hair feel the same?
No, it feels good.
Feels different?
No, it feels
the same?
better. Yeah.
Better. So
I
there
feel
is
like anytime I get a trim, my hair just feels so much better.
What's the better? Can you just elaborate for me? Like, is it
Like,
smoother? Does it seem silk?
snag at the end.
Ah, that's called manageability. Good eye.
Well, when it's straight, when it's curly, I don't.
So you notice
I use a different
the snags
comb. I don't get any tangles in my hair. I don't do that. I use a different brush, so I don't. It's not like it doesn't seem like it's not manageable to me.
Right. So I've learned that that's what my holistic trims do for us.
Mhm.
It allows me to come in here, and I already know what you want done, which is more of a cut, is to remove this area strategically, is what I call it, to ensure that I'm not removing too much of your length. You still want your length to hang past your shoulders. But I've had to learn that doing the blunt cutting at the 0 line, not only does that shorten your underneath hairs, that's all right, which makes it a much more difficult grow back.
Yeah.
But it also is going to remove a lot of inches, and that is what seems to be running clients off from the chair. You know, a lot of stylists are calling me and asking me for help. And they're like, Miss Tanya, how do I stop clients from chair hopping? It's like, we got to talk about a lot. Did you make them wait past their appointment time? Did you use My Water Beauty Solution, or did you use conditioner? Did you ask them? Do they want did you check the water temperature, right, in the bowl? So many things that I've realized comes into play with our overall hair care approach in here. So the trimming is really a nice, I think, skill set to have, because it allows me to completely address all square inches of your head without removing your length, because all this blunt cutting, I mean, it's pretty. I'm not gonna take away from what I see it, what it does. It is pretty, but at the same time, that's not ideal for everyone's hair to grow back, and if you do that type of blunt cutting, it is more difficult to grow your underneath length back in, so you tend to kind of sentence yourself to that length underneath. That makes sense. So I would say your comb out isn't bad, but you do feel that no snags in there. Once I get done trimming you, all of that is gone. So I think that's the difference you're talking about. Thank you for noticing as well, because some do not realize the differences.
I'm a true curly girl.
That's what's up. I've seen one guy cutting using like precision like I do. His name is Jacob. Do y'all know Mr. Jacob? He's in Atlanta. He's a white boy. I want to meet him. He can cut his white butt off.
With curly hair?
Well, what I love about him, like me, is I think he is more experienced, so I never see him cutting anybody wet. That's a flex. You clearly have enough experience to understand how much more struggle you're creating and how choppy the hair is going to be. When it's in the wet state, you got to be naturally straight in order to truly get a clean and precise cut. Is if the hair is bone straight. So I pride myself on my cutting skills because it's something that I have learned how to do without chopping, people up. I get so many clients that come to me talking about the last stylist and chop them up. And it's like, man, I don't know what happened, if everyone was like asleep in theory on hair cutting training day or not or what, but I'm now prepared though to teach individuals how to precisely address hair, as you're watching me do, without making the client choppy or removing their length either. We're just taking away the thin area, but while preserving her length. That's a flex. And I don't see a lot of individuals following guidelines. Like in my trainings, I'm going to teach how to create a guideline. Like if you don't have a guideline of where to start and where to end, you just point cutting. I hate point cutting. That makes the ends jagged. You got to have a lot of hair to like that result. I tried it and I don't like it. It makes the hair very choppy and uneven. So it's not going to fall right. Unless you have naturally straight hair. I mean, you point cut weave, but you don't point cut. You don't point cut real hair. Static clean. Now I used to wonder, why do these hairs pop out? Now I know why. And it's because they are the shorter strands than the brother and sister that they're next to. And so I would think like, that don't make sense. Why do they pop out and they're shorter? I would think the longer strands will pop out. And it's because there's no control of that shorter strand because it's so short. Now do your perimeter, and you want your bangs to stay the length that they're at.
Can you have it frame my face?
Absolutely. You want like a curtain bang effect? Okay. How short do you want your first or your middle curtain to be? Does that make sense? So like when we do curtain bangs, there's a starting point of the curtain effect, right? So with your length, you may say, we'll start it at my top lip and have me hang and connect to my sides from there. You may say, I want it in here, and it's going to hang about here in the dip of your face and connect from there, which is removing a little bit more length over here too. So you don't have to go super short. You can do what's called a long bang effect.
Yeah, I'll do the long bang, especially when my hair's curly. It'll shrivel up a lot.
Correct. Close your eyes. Just one of the many things I do because I care. I don't style.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So did I hear you just say we're going to come up to the top loop to keep it long?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look up a little for me. That means I'm going to remove about this much. You okay with that? Yes, ma'am. Perfect bang effect.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I will connect the shortest line here down to your length without making your length line any shorter. This reminds me of Connect the Dots. Did you used to play Connect the Dots when you was little? I used to have a book. It was like a game. Those were like, are you an only child? Huh?
I have 2 older brothers.
Oh, okay, well, my mom was always buying me stuff for me to do, you know, without her assistance. And those were a thing back in the day.
Connect the dots.
Yep. And so what I'm doing now.
Connecting all the dots.
Yep.
Look like a lot of blonde was in there too.
Well, you
I really want it out. Like I want it out of my hair.
I know, but you would just be so short if we were to cut it out. So I would say don't bleach your hair. Don't bleach your hair no more.
Never again.
Never again?
Never.
Good job. Ooh, bleach be tearing people's hair up.
Yeah.
The only people that act like they don't feel it are those that are doing it. Or don't care. You gotta not care to be okay with that feeling. So I'm proud of you for loving your hair. Because these are the only individuals that do well with me. Are those that are picky, particular. I don't do well with clients that don't care about their hair. They be like, I don't care, so I don't care. Well,
It's not that I don't care about my hair, but I can only do so much.
Oh, like, you care.
I can't.
You care. You manage at home. You care about what products you use at home.
Yeah.
You care about what your hair looks like, whether it's curly or straight.
This one's be healthy.
There you go. I had to learn how to address long hair, and it's a process, it's steps, it's so many do's and don'ts to ensure it's not choppy. And I do a lot of long hair ladies, and I hear that that's why they come to me, because they're like, my hair is never choppy. What part on this side over here?
Other side.
Alrighty, so I finished my cutting, but the hole is still exposed. So you're okay with me go ahead and removing the length, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So easy.
You make it look easy.
I know, but I'm about to teach. I'm about to teach. Because I got a lot of master stylists that I think ready to level up a little bit, figure this type of thing out. Because this ain't weave. No, this is real hair. Real hair. I make it healthy. The young girls say AF.
Oh, God.
Do you know what AF means?
I guess I'm not young anymore because
I didn't know what AF meant. So I'm like, what's AF? What's AF mean? And one of my followers was like, Miss Tanya. Oh, I'm like, y'all cussing on the DL. But she was like, yes, you make my hair healthy as you know what.
funny.
All right, let's straight ahead for me, good girl. I'm gonna clean up like this. I'm never gonna notch or point cut some of these ends. That's crazy. There you go.
Thank you, ma'am.
Take a looky-loo. If you shoot those to me, or I don't know if you have a side-by-side collage.
I do not.
I can give you one if you want.
Send both to you?
Yep. And then just take a look at your last one.
Looks great.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. When you include the client, you never do anything wrong. I have so many that think that they in control behind the chair. And I mean, you are the professional, but dang, just check with the client. I have learned creates so much less problems compared to when I used to just do what I wanted to do instead of asking first. And now you would like some feathers. Now, only because you're allowing your bangs to get so long, it's harder to feather long hair.
Okay.
I mean, I can give you, remember, the bang effect.
Yeah, that'll be good. And I'm honestly going home to clean, so I might have to wrap my hair. So.
Yeah, good. Then I will definitely give you the body. I just have learned over time through experience that, like, okay, the longer the hair gets, the harder it is to get her to cock up.
Yeah.
When you guys leave?
Tomorrow morning.
Okay. And how long are you gonna be gone?
Until like Tuesday, I think. So. Yeah, my husband's running a marathon, so that's why we're going out there. Half marathon.
Are you running with them or?
Absolutely not.
She said, "I'm gonna sit pretty." Be like, "Go, baby, go." That's what's up. That'll be fun though.
Yeah, it's his first half marathon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
We're
very
going out there. I have some
exciting.
friends. I have some friends out there we're gonna stay with.
Oh, good. So,
He wants to train for Ironman. I said, good luck.
oh, get that money. Yeah. That's so funny. I want to go on like a TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started to. I got accepted to a TV show called The Blocks. Never heard of it before, but it's like a reality show for entrepreneurs, right?
Oh, that's so cool.
But they want $4,000.
Oh, wow.
So they had me, I was like, why didn't y'all tell me this in the beginning? Y'all had me waste my time and did all this interview. I had to do a casting call interview. Then I had to do a video interview to be selected. And then you guys say, oh,
for?
Because it's 7 days staying at the resort. So we have to pay for our stay, pay for our meals, pay for the class. Because they're like, it's not like a real competition show. You're going to be getting coaching and other entrepreneurial type things. But I'm like, 4,000.
You might as well go pick out a coach and of your own.
Man, so I said I'll pass. But I told my dad, like, I would love to do something like The Price is Right. Something like
that'd be fun. My mom loves that show. She was watching it when I left.
Everybody loves Price is Right. I had a client and her mom and her went on to The Price is Right, and she actually won her showcase as well. So she was helping me to understand like the taxes that you gotta pay on that stuff that you
that we win.
Yeah. Have y'all noticed that I haven't sprayed nothing on her hair? Nothing. Oh, that's holistic hair. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Little smaggy pill.
I'm not as sensitive as my mom.
You're not tender-headed?
No.
Well, I am.
Are you?
Heck yeah. I will go for your jugular.
What?
Girl, I'm super tender-headed.
Wow.
This used to be one of my biggest problems with stylists because some of them are awfully heavy-handed.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, over for me. I'd be like, ow, ow, I'm that client. Ouch. Ow. Ow. You know that like the little girl in the color purple?
Yeah.
Ow! That was me.
That was you growing up too?
Oh, that was me.
Oh, wow.
My mother became very aggressive with the combs and brushes because that's how she would get me to like hush.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember my auntie sprayed my hair all the time and it would be tight.
Yes. yes. I mean, it sounds like you got through it.
I did.
Girl, not me.
I did. The only time I had to take medicine for my hair was when I was in Jamaica. I got my hair braided. That.
Oh, you been to Jamaica?
Yes.
Jamaica.
Jamaica, man. I love Jamaica.
Just dropped the comb, but I got another one on deck. Online courses are dropping next month. I'm in the editorial phases to bring you all the steps and the formulas on how to get hair that's healthy, to trim the way I did, to Marcel iron the way I did. I'm ready to teach. I'm ready to teach you. Whoever's ready for this next level, I'm ready to put you there. So thanks for watching. Deuces.
Level up.
Boom. Give you your finale. I don't never spray nothing directly on the hair. I put it in my hand. You want any hold, or you leaving it soft since you're gonna go home and wrap?
Yeah, you can leave it soft. Lovely. Looks so good.
Thank you. Yes. Yes. She's beautiful.
Nice and silky.
Yes, she is. She'll last in Cali for you.
That is the hope. Because I do not want to bring all my curly hair products.
No, you can leave them at home. And I would just make sure that you take, if anything, your blow dryer. If you're going to be out in the elements while you're supporting, you may get a little sweaty, you may get a little hot if it's warm. So at night, if it does, I always say carry 2 clips with you. 2 alligators in your purse, so that, because it's your length that makes you hot.
Yeah.
So once you feel that, just take your length and pin it up. 1 clip one way, 1 clip the other way. It's cute. You got like a and it'll keep you cool and you won't sweat your ends out.
Sounds good.
Right.
Thank you.
Oh, it is my pleasure. Thank you for choosing the holistic approach.
Of course.
this on here, and I believe that's what you booked at. There's 2 different prices for the My Right Experience. So your price is $160 moving forward.
Okay.
And what I did today is not really a full cut, so I'm okay with doing it for you for free. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate your choosing me over all others.
Absolutely. I will see you again.
Yes, ma'am. Do you need
No, ma'am. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care of yourself.
Hi.
I don't know if it's going through, wasn't going through. I gotta go back to T-Mobile. This phone is just stupid.
Look, I don't care about you and your phone.
I do. Wait a minute.
You brought us. Hi. That's so good to see you. What a nice surprise. Come on, wait, come on, even clean it. What a nice surprise. It's the Wi-Fi.
No, my phone really is. It's both of these. I can't answer off the new phone. I can answer off the old phone. You know, just sometimes.
Your chair's ready for you.
Okay, mine's right. And then I think my hair. I noticed it's, I don't know if it's the pillow, because I got that, you know how the satin pillow sheet or whatever? 'Cause I noticed it's short over here and it will keep kind of sticking out. So I don't know if that is doing that and I need to do something different.
I don't know. Hold on. We gotta do the holistic. So, do you sleep more on that side than your right? That's why it's frizzy.
Okay.
So you're a little more kinkier at the root.
And
so
then
when
I don't
you
know.
get kinkier at the root, that makes shortness, and that's why they fly.
Okay.
Because you'll notice today that won't be the case for the rest of the week. Actually,
Yeah.
it may not reappear until next week.
Okay.
Okay, and that's just because you've gotten frizzy.
And since I'm sleeping on this side more, would that be why I'm losing more length on this side?
You're sweating more. You're suffocating your head heat. And
Okay.
that's causing you to sweat on that side only. You're not sweating on the side that you're not suffocated on. So
Okay.
you're causing your eccrine gland to overwork to keep that area cool, so you're getting more blockage. Okay. Some women suffer the same thing that wear. Some ladies wear scarves all day every day. They notice the hair loss as well.
Cause I'm just like, cause this side's a little longer than this side. That's why I'm like, okay.
You
well,
want to even it out because that always
No.
happens. Okay.
I just, you know,
And I'll part it
kind
out.
of this
We'll-
side.
And nobody knows. Nobody sees that.
Right.
No one's looking at you like, is her hair even? Or, you know.
Yeah.
That's just our saga, our shenanigans in here.
My God, I just figured I'd ask the question. I don't know if I should do something different at home or what.
Nothing that, no.
That's
It's
just
not like
pain.
you've got a bald patch from it or nothing like that.
Yeah.
And everyone has a good side and a bad side, and no human head is even.
Okay.
You automatically, even without what we just talked about with your sleeping, everyone, how can I say it? Everyone has a fast side and a slow side, or a full side and a thin side.
Yeah.
That's automatic, regardless of how you're sleeping.
Okay.
So sometimes it's not nothing you can do different, right?
Yeah.
That's just how we are. So
Okay.
I didn't even know that about the human body. Like, your eyebrows don't match.
Right.
Your arms, you got a bigger arm, a bigger foot
Yeah.
than the other foot. So I wouldn't say anything is wrong. You're
Okay.
just noticing you're you.
Yeah, I'm just noticing it now. That's why I'm just like, wait a minute, this is a big difference. Mm-hmm. Waiting on a call from Isaiah. He's taking a flight to Texas. So we dropped him off at the airport.
He just going on vacation.
Yeah, his friend moved out there, so the family wanted him to come down.
Good job at home when you're not here.
It's like I'm trying.
I call it, I think it's different. Doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was trying before when he was going thin. It's a little difference to me. Now you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So now when you say that, I'd be like, well, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Trying means you're struggling with it. Anytime you need to move because of work, always reach out.
Okay.
Definitely can always ask the others.
Yeah, it was never a problem until they started, you know, reshifting their.
Holiday stuff.
Yeah.
You okay here?
Mm-hmm. Then I could ask for a different phone because they gave me a phone with less storage. I think that's why I'm having complications because I'm trying to get everything over.
Mhm.
I'm just like, okay, this is stupid.
I think I'm still amazed at how straight your hair stays.
Oh, I know, huh? I I know. It's you. I'm
It's
telling
us.
you.
It's us. Your hair, you come in and you don't wash in between sessions, right?
Yeah.
And you've gone 14 days without washing.
Yeah.
And you walk in like this.
Yep. Right.
That's healthy hair. Because that wasn't the case when we was using conditioner.
Right.
We just had a different result. And I'm now starting to gain attention.
Nice.
To get them to understand. Like, Mom. We did not listen. But listen. Prior to 1990, we did not use conditioner. You didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. You didn't. It wasn't even on the market for us to use. We only used shampoo. And it was Selsun Blue, to be honest with you, is what we were all using back then. Here in Denver, anyway. I know you guys are from Chicago. No. Boston.
Yeah.
Boston, that's right. Y'all got that. Y'all got that twang. The conditioner. And our hair, we weren't using it at all. Back in the 80s or before 1990. I remember, because I was already doing hair, when conditioner first dropped on the market.
Mm-hmm.
And it was back in 91, somewhere in there. I was in high school. And it was VO5. Remember VO5?
Yeah.
The teardrop bottle, the gold one?
Mm-hmm.
We all knew that was kind of like for white people, so we didn't buy it.
Right.
But they're the first ones that came out with conditioner. And then the second company that dropped conditioner was Pantene and Paul Mitchell. Well, Paul Mitchell did it first before Pantene.
Right.
But what Pantene did, because we wasn't messing with Paul Mitchell,
No.
we thought that was for white people, and we was not buying VO5 because we thought that was for white hair as well.
Right.
So I do remember, though, after using Selsun Blue here in Denver, we then moved to Mainatel,
Yeah.
which I didn't know that was a horse shampoo.
I didn't learn about that till I moved here.
About Mainatel?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was like just the name of it. I didn't really know it was for mane and tails of a horse.
Me neither.
Oh, Lord, it
Yeah.
sure is. It's even sold in the pet stores.
Oh, wow.
Right. That goes to show, though, I think we was just trying to figure it out back in
Right.
the day. Nonetheless, none of us used conditioner until the 90s.
Mhm.
And it's a styling product.
Right.
Because I think when Pantene first dropped it, they called it a repair treatment.
Right.
And I remember when the girls from Texas started moving here from Texas. And I remember it was 95-ish, first time I heard of this moisture treatment. And we were all confused here in Denver. We was like, a moisture treatment? What is that? Then we learned like, oh, you take this white stuff called conditioner
Mm-hmm.
and you put it on the hair, and then you put a plastic baggie on the head, and then you go put them under the hooded dryer.
Yeah.
I remember we were confused, but we were sick of the stylists taking our clients that were moving here from other places.
Right.
And so we started doing it too. That was the year we started doing relaxers. A few of us had the conversation because it was like, sure, we ain't gonna keep letting these girls take these clients from us.
Right.
So we kind of got pressured into doing relaxers here because it's not designed for a dry climate. Relaxers are designed for humidity.
Yeah.
More so, But, so I now realize that I got caught up in what's called the popularity of conditioner because I started using it too.
Right.
And then when I became a distributor for Elucence, when you become a distributor or a reseller for a company, you got to train on the stuff you're selling. So we were on the phone, and this was 2014 so no Zooms, none of that type stuff. So we're on a verbal call, and we get to a certain shampoo, which was the volume clarifying, and on that bottle it spoke to condition if needed. So I was like, hold up, condition if needed, because at that point I thought conditioner was needed, for the hair. And I'll never forget him telling me, like, Tanya, it's not needed and it should not be used with every shampoo.
Right.
So I was like, hold up. You know me, I'm not scared to clear my confusion, because I was like, why are you lying to the curly hair, you know, the wavy textured hair community to think that we don't need conditioner? And he was like, Tanya, you don't. So I'll never forget being on the phone that day, because he took me back to my beginnings. And I remember sitting on the phone that day saying, like, dang, he's right. I didn't use conditioner when I was little. And again, this was the volume clarifying shampoo. It was not the moisture shampoo.
Right.
I would have never used that volume clarifying because I thought that was for white hair.
Right.
White people's hair. So he said to me, you can't do it though with moisture, which I should have asked why, but he was like, use this shampoo and you'll notice that you don't need conditioner.
Right.
This is a part of my approach. The Silk Elements Neutralizing Shampoo is a clarifying shampoo. You don't need conditioner if you're clarifying the hair. You only need conditioner if you are not thoroughly cleansing and you're just covering and coating. At that point, then you need to use the conditioner, because your hair is going to be wild and untamable. So I still get, I guess, impressed when you ladies walk in looking as good as you do.
Right.
Because you look like you just left me yesterday and you just...
Exactly.
Did some goosing or something and didn't have your hair.
So
or,
silly.
you know, some sweating. We won't say that. We'll say working out. But you walk in flawless every time. And remember in the beginning when you were prisoner?
Yes.
I remember when you went to, I think it was a cruise. I now realize that was because you were still restoring. You still had dead ends, dead areas on your ends, and that's the part that the humidity affects.
Oh.
I didn't realize that. So now I realize once the participants, they get past session 4, then it's like, now you can go into humidity without getting prissy. But prior to session 4, depending on the amount of deadness that the individual has, because that's something we can't see.
Right.
You can't see the deadness. But you can tell because it acts differently than the live area of the hair.
Now, would it, let's say every 4 weeks, should we just trim the left side and see, the right side instead of the left? Or you guys trim everything?
Because it's not like you only have the dead ends on the left or just on the right. So we can skip. I'm okay with skipping, but here's the result of that choice. We're not removing the deadness that you've developed over the last 8 days. It doesn't happen in the first 7. You start getting snags. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah.
You lose your manageability on week number 2. So once that starts occurring, it does increase. This is why we manage every 14 days, so that we don't get a whole bunch of dead ends, right?
Okay, so it's better to trim every 2 weeks than every 4.
Because, again, we're in this climate. Now, if we was in humidity, then we could go 4 weeks. I don't think ends get hard and crunchy in humidity like they do here.
Right.
So the need to prune doesn't exist as often in humidity. Like when I'm educating, I tell my stylists that are in humidity, you don't need to snip. Right. Only if you live in a climate that possesses a humidity less than 70. That's not Atlanta. Right. Well, they do get low in the winter, so, like Miami. Miami never gets lower than 70, I don't think. That's the ideal area that the ends are not getting hard. Right. Like the people that I help down in Florida, they hardly ever see any buildup like we do here. Right. But they itch like crazy. So now I realized that was confusing me, and I didn't want to really address them because I didn't know what to tell them. It was like, and these are my Latinas that are down in Miami. Yeah. They wash every day. They don't go days upon days upon days without washing. Right. But they're like, Miss Tanya, but I still itch. So at first it was like, how are you itching? if you're washing every day? Well, they're not using a brush, they're using their fingers and their hands, so they're not doing a thorough cleansing.
Right.
And they're using a moisture shampoo. Moisture shampoos are never going to remove the scalp buildup. Yep. So even if you wash every day, you're going to still itch.
Yeah.
And that bothers some people. Some people don't see itching of the scalp as a problem, but that is a sign that you got problems that are building.
Yeah.
So now I realize the approach, right? This whole approach is what has your hair doing that. And now I know that the detoxing we're doing is definitely keeping your growth active.
Yeah.
That's why you had got thin in the front.
Right.
Over time. I have finally launched my training for this.
Did you?
I did.
Nice. So when you start?
March 24th is my first tour date in Phoenix, Arizona. I don't think Denver wants to level up. I've learned that there's different mindsets in these different markets. Yeah. And Denver ain't one of them. So Denver has made it hard on me to level up. Denver wanted me to stay cheap.
Right.
You know, they wanted me to keep charging $55 and
which is crazy because everything else is going up here.
Yeah, I just lost 3 clients because I now have made everyone fair. It's like I can't have this client not paying this and this client paying that. That's mental on me.
Yeah.
Right? So some of my clients I was giving your amazing price of $140.
Yeah.
But they weren't coming in every 14 days.
Oh.
And I didn't catch that because I've been so busy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So now that I'm back to running reports, I now realize, like, hold up. Something's not right. Stuff's not balancing.
Yeah.
And I realize that it's the clients from Denver that think $140 for what I'm doing is too expensive. When I got girls flying in from Atlanta telling me that $185 is cheap because they say that's what they pay for fake hair.
Right.
To get a wig sewn on is $200. And they're not doing nothing to your scalp.
Right.
They're not trimming your ends.
Yeah,
All they do is just
it in.
Right.
Yeah.
So now that I'm hearing this, I think if I would have continued only servicing Denver clients, of course I would have never heard these words.
Right.
But these girls from these other states, the humidified states, they're like, oh no, our hair is everything. We will go get a second job just to get our hair done. That's not in every market. In Denver, these women here would prefer to braid their hair. There's so many grown adult women in braids here. That's opposite in the other markets.
Right.
Kids wear braids.
Yeah.
And grown women, they do their own hair. But I now realize, okay. I'm about to go get me another market, which I have done.
Right.
You know, so I told this one girl on Facebook the other day, she was like, I guess looking for a stylist that's from the East Coast. So I chimed in and I told her, I said, well, I'm different. I said, I'm not from the East Coast. I said, but 99% of my clients are. Man, I give that quality though.
Right.
And she started laughing because she was like, that's true. She was like, it's the quality. It's the level of quality that you ladies that are not from here are looking for. It's not Denver.
Right.
Those from Denver. So now that I've kind of figured that out, it's like, oh, that's why I'm going to Phoenix. Phoenix has a whole world of head spas there.
Right.
They already know they got scalp issues. They already know that they have psoriasis.
Right.
So I have a list. My marketing list is like 96 businesses that are not salons. They're head spas. So it's like, ooh, wee. So sometimes you gotta go where the money goes. Is that?
You just gotta figure out a tool now where you don't have to keep doing, your hand, where you have the tool that does the same thing of what you're doing right now.
Already. So we're looking at what I've looked at so far is like a toothbrush type of a tool.
Yeah.
because I need something kind of to go in a circle because the hair is going to tangle. And that's the problem with the toothbrush. The repetitions causes the hair to tangle up into the brush. And I'm able with my technique to control that. So sometimes machines and devices can cause a larger struggle. So I pray though, that would be dope if I could AI this. Put a machine on top of y'all's heads and just me take a break and still get your scalp effectively done like I do by hand. Because sometimes machines ain't all that.
Well, I just think as far as, getting older, you know what I mean? It's just a lot on you.
And actually, I don't struggle. I was struggling when I was using that little lice comb. That little lice comb was a different grip. And it had me doing this. This is like this. So it's two totally different strains on your arm. So I don't struggle now. At all. If anything, my arm gets tired. If I, like by my 6th client, my arm begins to get tired and I find myself, that's when I have to switch directions to just bring my arm down. But the carpal tunnel, I don't think is only a thing for individuals that are dehydrated. And as you know, I'm well up on my hydration, so I don't struggle. I don't swell. I don't have pains. I don't have back pain. I don't have leg pain. And that's the norm with most people behind the chair. Like my neighbor next door, she be struggling. She be, oh my God, my back, my back hurt. And then she be, oh my God, I'm so hot. And Tanya just be floating in and out. And she be, I am menopause. I am too. I'm in pre-menopause. And I don't go through half of what they go through. And I think it's just because of the hydration. I educate about that as well. The importance of drinking water. All done with the scalp detoxing. Now we go to the shampoo bowl. That's second when you hair care. You go to the bowl first when you hair styling. And you can't detox no scalps with shampoo. There's so many individuals I've talked to. I'm like, do you offer scalp detoxing? They're like, yes. So I'm like, oh. So I ask them what kind of comb you use. And then they go silent. I said detoxing, not shampooing. You can tell they're like, huh? I'm going to place you. Is that too tight?
No, it's fine.
That's okay?
Yep.
Alright, you can. Or you can sit up. You want to sit up?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Okay.
Y'all hang tight. Now I'm about to go take a potty break. Hi, Mr. Caleb. We got a handsome barber in the building. So I'm about to cut this short because now I'm in the bathroom and I just wanted to come on real quick because I got to keep working and I can't really expose everyone's sessions the way I'm doing now. So I want to thank everyone for coming on. Listen, my trainings and workshops are coming. I'm ready and prepared to teach anyone behind the chair or even at home because you don't need a beauty license to take my trainings. I'm different. I'm coming with things that's going to take us beyond beauty school. Okay, this is hair care is what I offer. I'm not offering hairstyles no more, and I'm teaching us how to care. I know you're ready, Erin. Vaughn. Hi, Aaron. Hi, everyone. Thank you. Oh, because you got to get the buildup off. If you take my training, I'll tell you why. And my first stop is Phoenix, Arizona, March 24th. I'll put the link. No. Yeah, I'll put the link in my description below so that you all can register. Fly on out to Phoenix and let's and Phoenix and let's get this money. Come on, y'all. Let's level up. I know it's not easy, but I can help you do it. So thanks everybody for viewing. I pray everyone subscribed so that you can catch me the next time I go live in my private practice here in Denver, Colorado. Thanks for watching, y'all. Deuces.